with you, but couldn't manage to complete all of the things. So, and having your message for the new course, I just excited to know about this and thinking whether I can start on this direction. So, and apart from that, you was always amazing, a fantastic tutor and fantastic support from all of your team. I know them very well, so anybody can trust on Sriram sir and join them comfortably. That's my view. Yeah.
Okay, that's really kind words. Yes, man. Yeah, I think this. Yes, obviously, the IT is moving, so definitely, I think when you go through the demo, definitely you'll understand more about it. But yeah, nice to see you back. Okay. Hi, Renika. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. Yeah. Actually, I'm an engineer. I have done like .NET development for 2 years, long back. I've done some cloud certification. I was thinking actually for testing course, but one of a colleague recommended this one, so I just wanted to see how it goes. And I'm still in a dual mind whether to join testing or full stack. So, so just wanted to know more about it.
Okay, no problem. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think this will give you a clear picture of what
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Thanks, Renika. Hi, Vinod.
Thank you.
Hello, my name is Vinod, and I finished recently an MBA in Masters, but I want to change the all my stream. So this is my starting level. I'm starting from the scratch, and one of my friend refers this group, and he's introducing everything, and he guide me, and in that way I started now. And thank you for tuning me, and us. Thank you.
No problem. Yeah, nice to know that somebody recommended, which is really good. Um, okay. Okay, Vinod, we're looking forward. Okay. Hi, Ripana, how are you?
I'm fine. So, good afternoon, sir. Actually, I'm studying in master's in a Coventry University, and I have experience in front-end development. And now I want to enhance my knowledge in IT. So that's why I joined.
Okay, so you said you've done front-end development, right? So what kind of front-end development you have done?
Yeah, like HTML, CSS, Bootstrap, and also like responsive design, PSD to HTML, and also I have experience in WordPress customization.
Okay, so you are more of a web designer
Yeah,
than developer.
yeah, I'm front-end designer.
Okay, okay, makes sense. Okay, so I think for you it's straightforward. You are in the right time at the right place uh, because because you know some of what we discussed, but the actual stuff will only start when you know the application development apart from design. Okay, because application development point of view, you will actually know how to implement the functionality and make it like end to end. So obviously, I think this is really a good opportunity for you. This will be really best course for you, no doubt in it. Uh, so yeah, okay. So looking forward um, for you, and yeah, I mean obviously this course will contain a lot of aspects of JavaScript and the
Yeah,
Node.js point of view. So a lot of things are there. So definitely, I think this will be right fit for you.
yeah. Thank you.
Okay, fine. So we'll go next with Tirmal. Tirmal. Hi, Tirmal, how are you? Okay, so that is one of the reasons why I would say put a video on so that you could have full attention on me. But can you hear me?
Yeah, sir.
Yeah, can you
Okay.
hear me now? Hi, sir.
Yes,
Tirumala.
yes, Tirmal, I can hear.
How are you,
Yeah,
sir?
yes.
Nice to meet you again.
Yeah.
I'm introduced myself. I am Tirumala Chinnam, and actually I have learned with the IT Talent Hub with Sriram sir for a long time, and I'm planning to move to development side. So this is pretty much from my side.
Welcome back, man.
I have done
Welcome
all.
back. Nice
Thank
to
you,
see
sir. I have done all of the front-end testings, including API as well.
Mm,
So
okay. This is the time to move to the actual stuff. Okay, from
yes,
testing
yes,
to development, which will be a
right.
different ball game. Now you can go to the developer, say we don't need you anymore.
Thank you.
Yes, man. Yes. I mean, even I was a tester, I think, as you people know, but I really I got a different level of respect now if I walk into my company as a developer, because you are different. You know, if especially if you are coming from
Actually,
testing background.
yeah,
Yeah.
actually, I was in completely telecommunication infrastructure planning, and after pandemic, I have moved to testing, and now I want to move to developer side.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, man. Okay. Nice, Tirmal. So we have Miral. Hi, Miral. How are you?
Can you hear me?
Yes. Yes. Now we can.
Yes, so I'm good, thank you. So I don't know development. I work as a web developer for 4 years and using mostly PHP, HTML, JavaScript, CSS and all. So after that I decided to pursue my master degree, and recently I finished my master, and I want to join the course and build my career again, start up my career again. So as I know, the React and Node.js is very popular, so that's why I decided to join the full stack developer course.
Okay, so you're already doing PHP. All right. Okay.
Yeah, I already done the PHP, JavaScript, and HTML. After that, I leave the job and pursuing my master degree. So recently, I finished my master, and again, I joining the course, starting the career.
Okay. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Okay, that's fine. So now we got few more. I'll quickly ramp up. Okay, so we got Renuka as well. Hi, Renuka. How are you?
Hi. Hi, Sriram. I think I introduced myself before.
Oh, yeah, sorry. When we put our video off, I was like,
So
looking back
no,
in
just
different
telling
list
off. So I
so
thought, yeah.
no problem. Yeah. Hi, Namita. How are you?
Yeah, did you remember me? Nice.
Why not? Why not? You are one of the favorite students.
I think 2 years back, I did a testing course with you. So I'm tremendously benefited by that, working currently as a tester. So means working in a test field, we also interact with the developers means mostly. So I also thinking of why not to do some career progression and go in a developing side, and just means the thought come in my mind. So why not we can think about the development. I am really interested in some programming language, like you taught me Java language, and you taught me testing. My background is not from IT side, so I come from completely non-IT background, but doing testing course with you really means I learned from a scratch. And in that course, I learned Java as well from scratch. And now in my company, I learn C# as well. And I'm just, we have access to code. So we are looking how the full stack development, how they are doing front end development. Just I'm thinking of that, and just I got your uh, email regarding the course regarding a full stack developer. So I thought join this demo and little bit take more information, like how the course is doing and how can I get benefited by this course and learn the development side as well. you are on mute, I think.
Sorry, yeah, I'm on mute. Yeah, sorry. Yes, so yeah, that's nice. Nice to know that you're looking for that, and we want to know a little bit more about developers because you already are working closely with developers. So yeah, I think for your point of, as you said, this will really boost you a lot. But again, coming to the career change, up to you how much you can take, and I would do all the support for you guys to do a career change from testing to development, so that you are like a not full stack, but you will be like a Suryakumar Yadav, where you can actually like hit the ball in all the areas, including testing, development. Then if a tester become a developer, you will be like complete 360 degrees, kind of software engineer. So that will be really different ball game because developers will never know testing. But if testers can develop development, then your quality of your code will be like top level. Especially you guys know what is the edge cases, and you actually think from testing point of view and do development, then the quality that you guys provide will be amazing. So that will be a nice move. Hopefully you guys will be able to move in future. So let's see how it goes.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Hi, Pravina. How are you?
Hello, Sriram. Good, good. It's just that I told you in the last demo also, I've been moved from DIT to developer. It's been almost like 6 months or 8 months. And most of it because I have been in the same company for almost 6 years now. I know the platform, I know the application, the architect of it and everything. And the code base is pretty much like similar to me. I'm surviving. I am just looking for basics to enhance my knowledge more. It's more like I don't want to be stuck to learning advanced stuff and forgetting my basics. So that's the reason I took this main course. And yeah, I told you already that it's not about, how do I say, the like basic, like Java, right? You taught me Java. And now when I get into the Java automation, it's easy for me. I can start off from scratch. I can literally anyone gives me a blank page, I can start off from the framework. I want to do that for JavaScript. I don't want already ready code base and I go and do the changes. So that's the main reason I started this course now. And yeah, you know me, so not much to introduce myself.
Yeah. So currently, which technology you are working on? Which technology you are working?
It's practically the exact stack what you are giving for the course, and that's the reason I picked this course. I waited for this course to happen for such a long time. We're doing JavaScript, React, and same like CSS, but we have a design system of our own. And content and stuff is, again, we have another contentful for it. But yeah, it's a little more advanced for any developer to get in. But because I have seen from how it has grown, it is easier for me to understand. I'm basically trying to connect the dots here with this course.
Okay. Very good. Very nice. Okay, that's really good. And then because you already started, you have taken that step and you're already there, it will make more sense for you to know like what is the in and out of it, because now if you join a course,
when someone talks about a promise, I want to literally understand what it is rather than understand what it means on the whole. I want to literally understand how it goes, So that's the main reason. I don't want to be standing there thinking, what does it do? What does it do?
Okay, that makes sense. Okay. Okay, so so let's go ahead, and we got new from some more people like JR. JR, if you can, JR and Rafia people joined. So can you just guys give me a little bit of background about yourself? JR, starting with. Okay, you may be in mute, but it's okay. I'll just come back to you. Hi, Ripana. Sorry. Hi, Rafia. Hi, Rafia. What is your background?
Hello, sir.
Yes.
My background is like I studied MA, Masters, Bachelor's in English. So, but I am very much interested in this IT field. So I joined this course.
Okay, very good. Okay, nice to see you here. And okay, guys, so let me share my screen. So guys, today, as you all expected, I will give you like what we are teaching, how we are teaching, when we are teaching, what we are teaching, and how we are different from other people. Compared to why we actually do great what we are doing. So yeah, I think many of you know me. My name Sriram Angajala, but obviously we are trying to, like we are building a brand. We means I'm not the only person right now in the team. We got a huge team of people. Even Neelima and other people are also there in this course just to support you people. Right now also she's there. So we have a team of people, and we are. I mean, like I am building a brand rather than a person. So now it is IT Talent Hub, and we do a lot of courses. We do mobile, we do software testing, we do data science, we do DevOps, and we do full stack development. So this is our main 4 courses that we are doing. So we want to just do what we are very good. So because these are the 4 important, kind of a tech tech skills in IT. So that is where I personally, because I'm so technical, I personally thought I can do this. I used to do a lot of software automation testing before, but I said automation testing is only small bit of what will happen in a company. So, and then I also had a lot of faculties who actually think similar like me. So we now grown into this 4 important areas, which is full stack, data science, DevOps, and software testing. So yes, if you are also looking for other courses also, you can always contact us. And then coming to just, just to, give us a bit of background about for the new people, we are IT Talent Hub. And personally, as I said, I got 10 years experience working, and then we have a physical office in Ilford, London, which you guys can always come and see me. So you can always meet me. We are in Ilford, London, and we also have face-to-face trainings also. So we started software testing face-to-face in Ilford, and also online, which is hybrid course. So somebody want to do software testing, like Renika, yes, we also have software testing course. You can join, and especially we are doing face-to-face training, so you can come to Ilford office and you can attend our trainings. And also we have a lot of ratings, as you said. All our old students are very happy with us because we had helped them, and it's not only one. I think at least 1,500, 2,000 people is what I trained so far. So it's big. And we all, we all get 5-star ratings. And it's not only me, as I said, I grown like a tree where we got a lot of faculties who actually are helping me to, gain this. People who think like me. And yes, obviously, when you have a quality of training, the outcome is the success criteria is your placements and retention, which is nothing but people coming back to you. And also that is the reason why we are able to, not place at least last 1 month, we have 10 placements across across all the areas. That doesn't mean that only for the freshers. The placement include the people already working somewhere. Like example, software testers going to DevOps, and software developers like Java developers actually coming in DevOps courses and they're getting jobs at DevOps. Likewise, software testers coming into a full stack, and like people like Vijaya, I think many of you know, she's a software tester, but now because we have to give her training in data science, she's now a data scientist in HMRC. So like that, we are helping the people from cross skills as well, because IT point of view, the career is very important. You are, especially with automation testing coming in place, everybody are actually doing some coding. So everybody are becoming very technical. So now everybody should be able to do anything, including cloud coding, testing, and kind of data analysis. So this all coming under kind of core technologies of any software engineer. So obviously people are jumping across multiple skills because everybody now know coding technically. That's the reason why from day one I always insist my software testing tuition, what you call that, students to learn automation testing, because automation testing, if you know how to code. If you know how to code, you don't need to be only at automation testing. You can actually do DevOps or data science or development. So that's way now we are building software engineers rather than a specific person. So we have a very good success in that. And also, as I said, obviously we also want to grow beyond the training. So we went into one step ahead, and we have got very good clients, direct clients, who actually we are recruiting right now. So we have few openings for technically we have openings for full stack developer right now. And we also have like .NET backend and front end React few openings as well. And also we're looking for ETL testers as well. So if you guys really have anybody who are looking for an for inside IR35 contract, very good price, ETL testers, please refer to me. Please email me or please WhatsApp me their CVs. We are looking for a few things, and we also looking for front-end React and back-end .NET developers. So for one of our clients, we're also looking for Azure DevOps as well. So yeah, I'm coming in different mode, but I'm telling is if you got very good people who are around you, please ask them to contact us. We are also having heavy requirement. And one thing in common is whenever we got requirement from the client, the first database that we pick is our students who complete the course in a colorful mode. Okay, like who actually properly done it and shown the kind of commitment. So then we'll pick our students to place. So obviously that is how we actually kind of creating a snowball effect of cutting the requirements, making the students. So if you are also somebody looking for the jobs, please ask them to contact us. As I said, the other thing is coming to training point of view. As I said, the unique thing is we got top quality trainers, and we also are providing a very strong support for our students by people like Neelima, Aisha, and other people are actually helping the people to kind of get the instant support. And also we are using Microsoft Teams rather than Zoom or anything, so that people can actually kind of access their quality material. So we are providing material for our students, and that too videos and materials that we actually providing through Microsoft Teams, so that people can actually go back and see the videos. Even this video is being recorded and you can go back and see. So like this, we actually have a very very high professional way of dealing our trainings, which including recording and giving the material and making the sessions very interactive, especially when you are dealing with this kind of courses where JavaScript, you need everybody how to contribute at least one web page per person, and you all make one like 20 pages of application. So that is how we want you guys to interact and do interactively. So that is what we actually push for. That is way we are different from UDB and YouTube. And then, as I said, right, we also have a lot of tie-ups, especially software development. This React is always a hot cake. If you guys is really coming up out, I have 3 to 4 projects which I am actually looking for the people. We already placed the previous batch students like Monica, Lisa, Tawfiq, everybody, lot of students already placed in our own projects, so that we are using you people as our developers, which will giving opportunity for you. It's not unpaid. We are giving for paid, paid jobs for the people. So definitely, if you guys are really, taking this seriously, and we have a lot of opportunities which you can also grab, but obviously we need your commitment in the close. Okay. Okay, guys, that is about us, and that is how we actually build ourselves. And coming to the course details. as you people know, this is a full stack development course, and we heavily help the people to develop their skills on front-end development and a bit of back-end development. And then there's obviously a release process behind it, which is it's not only developing, you know how to make it release. So these are the 5 important concepts which we teach. Okay. And the first thing is front-end development is what we teach. So what we do is we have a detailed course curriculum, guys. I will send you this into the email once after this class. So one important thing, if you want to become a developer, mainly developers should be able to do anything. Like they should be able to develop front end or mobile applications, or they should be able to, create a beautiful pages. So now what is the most demanding? Because most of the work is front end development, and there is some kind of work in back end development. But where the more demand and what you people have to learn is you should be able to learn everything. Like you should know front end and back end and database and release management. Then you are a full developer. If you think so, no, sir, I am a just PHP or sorry, Python backend developer, then you got limited option. But if you're a full stack developer, you got plenty of options. So that's the starting point for any developer is you should know developing a front end. Okay, and this front end is not React. Okay, React is a framework. But what is front end? It is something that you can able to develop a beautiful pages. And to develop a beautiful pages, you don't need to know any kind of programming. You only need to know very important concepts called HTML and CSS. Okay, so the skill of HTML CSS is very much important because that will make you to craft a beautiful web pages. Okay, example, I just had one application running on my local machine. Okay, you can see here, this is one of the application which is running in my local machine. Okay, so now here, guys, can you see my screen or it's not?
Yes,
We can see.
Yeah. So now this is called a front-end application. And now is it looking nice? Good? Or is it bad?
Yes.
Yeah, it's good.
Okay, so developing this kind of application is what is called a front-end development. And you can see here, this is responsive as well. What is the meaning of responsive? The 3 buttons that you see here will ultimately vanish and they'll become full menu. Can you put on mute? I think one of you are not on mute. Can you just request you to put on mute? Okay, fine. So you can see here, this is a web application front end. And this is a simple front end, and the basics for you to learn anything is you should be able to develop something like this. Okay, where you can actually create a front end application. See here, doesn't matter where it goes, but you can see here a front end application with simple menus and where you should be able to see a beautiful images and a beautiful text in a beautiful font. So this developing a page like this is called your front-end development, which you can see here, which includes the basics of links and some basics. So what is this? This is a front-end application, and this is an application that you should be able to develop it. But straight away, you won't be able to develop until unless you people have learned HTML5 and CSS and CSS, because I think you people know CSS is cascading style sheet, which actually provides you the color and kind of, beautiful background for your elements. And HTML5 is very advanced. It had given a beautiful, kind of elements like text boxes and stuff. So you need to know how to deal with HTML Bootstrap, and then obviously in that Bootstrap HTML itself, there are 2 important concepts called JavaScript and jQuery, which actually will self-sufficient for you to develop a beautiful website like this. And again, I'm telling you you don't need to do that in React. You can just use your plain HTML and JavaScript. And this is what you have to learn first to develop a beautiful website. Why I'm telling beautiful again and again is your front end is your interface, and you won't be, even though you have a beautiful application, but people will only like something very usable and something people can interact. Okay, example, you take like applications like Amazon and Facebook or Instagram. They're very easy to use. So that usability will only come when you actually know the front end development. That too, we have a lot of browsers and stuff. So I would suggest the first thing that we will learn now is HTML5 and CSS and how to bootstrap it, like, get the actual class names and stuff without writing big CSS. Okay, so this is what we teach as a first thing. And then once you're able to develop a simple website using HTML5 only, not having any backend API integration, you don't need any kind of email integration, just a very basic static website. Okay, this other static website I can give is my own company's website. Okay, this is a simple HTML5 and CSS application. Okay, and this is not having any functionality. The only functionality we have is you can upload your CV, or you can go to this full stack development course and you can enroll now. It will give a other link. So technically it is a static website. Okay, this is what we're discussing right now. This is a static website. So if you're able to develop a static website, now you go to any of your friends or company and say, okay, what are you doing? I'm doing a website development. Do you need a website? And you should be able to develop a website in 1-2 hours. That is what you will give a first confidence for you to become a developer. Okay. Now, because I know we have a lot of backend and Java and all, but for you to build yourself as a proper developer, the front end is very important. Okay, because when you become a developer, example, you got a job as a full stack developer, mainly they'll be looking after you to really craft the websites. The main biggest problem is how you craft it. Like how you can change the colors, how you can make these fonts, how you can make these small, kind of animations. This is what the people are now looking. They're not, if the website is very bad, nobody is now looking. Okay, so first thing is your web development. Next, then the actual stuff comes, guys. This is what very important part of your course, which is writing the code in JavaScript. Now you can see here, you can develop a website using WebStorm, but you cannot develop a website using just a WebStorm. You need to, if you want to do a lot of coding, you need to use a tool like Visual Studio. Okay, and this is what Visual Studio look like. I think many of you people know this is what many people are using. People are not using IntelliJ or WebStorm. WebStorm is okay, but this Visual Studio Code is so good because it got a lot of plugins and is very easy to use. Okay, so now this is what we teach you as a Visual Studio. On Visual Studio, we teach you the JavaScript basics, which is very important for you. Anywhere in the world you go, you need to know the basics of JavaScript. Otherwise, you can't go anywhere. Okay, and the JavaScript basics are very basics: data types, loops, conditions, objects, functions, and arrays. Okay, you may think, sir, I think you are missing object-oriented programming and you are missing like constructors and all these things. Unfortunately, we don't need that. JavaScript is a very loosely typed language. Means you don't need to follow the rules. Okay, that means that if you see the code, you don't need to follow a rules. Okay, means example, if you want to create a simple button, see here, I don't need to create a data type like it's a string array. I don't need to do anything. So I'm not showing a lot of code, guys. I'm just showing you that the rules there's no rules for JavaScript. It's very easy. But the problem is because there's no rules, you should be very careful. Okay, So that means that JavaScript is very, very nice, but it is, you need to know the fundamentals. So especially here, there's no class components. React used to support class components, but everything is function components now. So you need to know functions, like, like what is function, what is functional component. Everything is a function. You can see here card.js. It's a function. It's not a class. People will think, sir, it should be a class here. That's what Java and .NET and Python is something like this. But even Python, you have classes. But JavaScript, there's no classes. Everything is a function. OK, and it's so beautifully done because you don't need to kind of follow certain rules. So that is what, and obviously arrays as this. And unit testing is also important as a part of JavaScript programming, because when you write your code, obviously you need to test your code. This is not automation testing I'm talking, guys. I'm talking about the unit testing. And this unit testing is very important because you want to make sure that you secure your code and you follow things like TDD, not BDD, TDD. OK, so test driven development. Make sure that you write a unit test before writing the code and you generate the code. OK, but and apart from that, the important part of JavaScript is asynchronous Java programming pattern. So this is the biggest killer of JavaScript, because in JavaScript you can't write it's not a compiler language. It actually, it's a loosely typed what called language, where it won't even check for syntax. It starts from top to down, and if something is failing, it stop at the middle. So that means that it's a single-threaded programming, not like Java, where you can wait. Example, you write your Selenium scripts or Java code, it go line by line. So if you can know where exactly it is failing. But JavaScript is not like that. It actually don't wait for anything. It just jumps into your code straight away. And if anything like API calls or something is waiting, it won't wait. Basically, there is no waiting option in JavaScript. It won't wait for anything. It just runs from top to down without, if anything like functions, or if you're waiting for an API, or you are waiting to something to load, then JavaScript won't wait for that. OK, so that's the reason why you need to write a asynchronous programming pattern than a synchronous pattern, which is what we will talk in detail. Don't worry. And then finally, your operating system. So what is the biggest thing within this JavaScript and this JavaScript here? This JavaScript is a in-browser JavaScript, but this JavaScript programming is the actual Node.js programming, because people think that JavaScript is a browser-based application, browser-based programming, but not like that. Now, JavaScript is NPM, Node Package Manager based JavaScript, which itself can be a programming language because it uses this Node.js as a runtime. It's like Java JVM. We got JavaScript, Node.js. So the JavaScript people that you are thinking is not what we are teaching here. That is just to give us some heads up. But the actual JavaScript programming is the Node.js programming, where you can write a lot of code and then you actually reverse engineering, where you write the code, then you generate the web pages. That's what I'll show you in a minute. So it is a different it is a different level, OK, of way to do it. So here JavaScript comes first and then HTML will go inside it. That's called JSX. But normal JavaScript in when you're doing HTML5, you write HTML, then write a JavaScript inside it. So here this is that's called static plain HTML design. But if you learn the JavaScript, then what you can do is using Node.js as your programming, Node.js as your operating system, and use package.json, you can run as itself as a kind of a operating. It's like an what you call a runtime, where you run something on it, and then underneath it your HTML pages will be rendered. OK, so that way you need to know NPM. NPM is Node Package Manager. Node itself is an operating system, and obviously there is something called package.json. OK, you can see here this is called package.json. So what that is like a maven.form.xml in Maven. So it provides an configuration file which includes your dependencies, and it gives the scripts as well, like you can rewrite some scripts. And also it gives like, kind of a like minimum node version and what kind of repository it is. You can configure your whole application using a simple package.json file. But very importantly, you can see here, this is the package.json, which is the dependency. And now Node, this is called Node. Through Node, you can develop API. Through Node, you can develop rocket science. You can develop anything. But through Node, if you want to develop a front-end application and you want to use a framework, okay, then you can use the concepts like Angular and Vue.js and React.js. Okay, like that we had React Native. We got few kind of frameworks. And what framework is very familiar is React is our famous framework. Okay, so React is not a tool or React is not a technology. React is not a JavaScript. React is a framework within JavaScript. And that JavaScript I'm talking again and again and again, it's Node.js JavaScript. Okay, not the simple JavaScript. So we are talking about Node.js, sorry, React. And what is React now? This is what exactly React is. React is a kind of React is a framework which provides a kind of an opportunity for you to write JavaScript application, and inside it you can write the HTML programming. And that HTML is not called HTML, but that is called JSX, which is nothing but JavaScript. JSX is a JavaScript external language, something like that. Okay, so I'll show you the JSX, but it is something. Okay. So what is React? Again, guys, I have a small demo here because we're talking about React. So you can see here this, I got a small application. This is how the React application will look like. It got app.js, which is your kind of an entry point for an application like main method in Java. So you are, I think almost you people know how it works, guys. I'm telling this JavaScript is not going beyond your HTML, pure HTML. What it does because if you go to pure HTML, like I'll show the pure HTML here. Every time you open a website, the first default page that you see is index.html. Okay. So now you can ask, sir, why, sir, you have two folders? What is public? What is source? So now this React is such intelligent that it creates a plain HTML code and it renders the actual HTML which we are seeing here. So basically what this SRC folder is doing, it creating a typical HTML file, and from there it actually loads its own JavaScript files and it loads. So for end user, it look like for end user, this is what, okay, this is HTML, can open it. That's what people will think that, oh, this is a HTML file. Where is Java? Where is React here? But React is such a intelligent that it actually uses its own programming language. But end of the day, that index.js is still like HTML equivalent. And from there, you come into an kind of a beautiful entry point called app function. And within app, it actually, drives your traffic. And from a traffic navigation point of view, we use a route here. And what route is do is we actually give the default route as a home, which is nothing but it actually redirects to a component called home. And what is this component home is nothing but a file. So here home.js is where it actually rendering you. In home.js, we got 3 more components. So this is like a building blocks. Okay, it's like a simple Legos where you have simple components and you create a big Lego. And if you go into the big Lego, it got 3 more small components. And what is this components? We got header, we got cards, and we got footer. Okay, and we got hero section. So now my home page, which you people are seeing, is a typical home page which you are talking right now here. Now, if you go to that, it consists 3 important components. One is this header, one is your body, and one is your footer. So these 3 components are kept one after the other. This all is combination of the website. Now, if I go to the hero section, this represents this part of your website, which is nothing but a beautiful video and your advanced rates. So what we are doing here, you can see here, we got this as your header section. In header, what we got? In header, we got a video, we got a title, and we got a beautiful get started button, and we got watch trailer. Okay, and now what happened here? This header is nothing but header that we are awaiting. So, and it is playing a beautiful video which you are seeing behind the screens. So this is how it was built on the video. You can see here within the same component on the video, we got a container. In that we got a video, we got this. So example, I'm talking about how you Namita. Okay, for an example, because she is my student. Now I save it and go back and see here. This that is where changed into how are you Namita. So what happened? You can see here this code that you are seeing here. This represents this page. Okay, like that. I know it's like a very, like a very component based, where in this component, I am only dealing with header component. So hero section component, where I can go and change her name and I can do. And if you want to add anything here, you can add it. Example, you want to add a new text or you want to add one more button. So you can just copy paste it and then go here, just save it. And now see here, you'll get 2 buttons. Okay, if I refresh it. Okay, I'm just trying to save it. I think I had broken some HTML. Give me a second. Button to button. Okay, so we have 2 buttons here. So I'm trying to create 2 buttons here. Now go and see here. You can see here. Now we got 4 buttons, one by one. So because we added 2 more buttons. Like this, you can see here, we can actually delete. However, this, this colors, one is black, one is white. This all coming from this thing like your CSS. So this is what is called your bootstrapping and CSS. And you need to know the base CSS first before even we actually understand. That is why you are coming from learning HTML. So just going back to our course, the React, and this is all called functional components, guys. This is a functional component. So it's a component which represents a function, but that renders a beautiful JSX back to you. And as you said, we got styling, state management also we will teach, which is nothing but React is about states and props. So what is a state? Okay, let us go into functionality. Example, you are signing up. Obviously, when you are signing up, you have your error. So example, if you go to sign up page, I know this is not beautifully designed because there's no beautiful CSS yet. This is what you people have to apply CSS, but it's okay. You can see here, you can put your name called test.test.com and came here. Obviously, okay, let me open your console. Just go here. You can see here, and we put something like this. Sign up. You can see here. I'm seeing my name. My state means my whatever the email that I had provided here is printing here. So obviously, once I do backend integration, I will send this email and the password to API and then get the response. But here, see here, this is how I use a state called email, and then that state, whenever the state got changed. Okay, so what we will do is we will actually set something like this. We can do it. Okay, set email is equal to email. I'll just try to invert.prevent will actually, okay, give this and then let us put this. Okay, so this is all JavaScript programming because I'm so confident. I'm just playing around with this. Sign up. You can see here now state is coming up, and you can see here even the name is also coming up. It's error because obviously the email is not valid. Okay, but if I go and then click on this, then I can see this is coming up. Okay, like that. Okay, it is more than less than 10. The name is not valid. Oh, okay. So yeah, I need to give something more than 10. There's some validation stuff. I can do it. Then okay, but error is not gone. That means there's a bug here. So what we can do is next time when it starts, we use the set error is equal to null. Okay, so we use this. So this is how confidently you do it. Okay, next time if I do this, I got an error, but if I give a right one, so next time I click on the button, I should not see that error message. That exactly I fixed it. Okay, previously if this is not there, it is showing the error message. So error message is not gone. So I resetted it. So this is called state management, where I am managing the state, and there is guys, I mean, especially React and JavaScript point of view, a lot of things have been changed from last so many years. There's functional components, life cycle of components, all these things. But now everybody is moving towards functional components, and we use a beautiful hooks like use state, use effect. What else? Use hooks. There are a lot of things which actually helps us to manage the state and behavior. And also we got, as I said, we got React hooks, and we also have any complex application. There's something called Redux, which is one of the technology which actually can help you to do the state management. So this is really core of React, guys. So we'll teach you everything so that you should be able to develop beautiful applications. And yeah, that's about React. Okay. So, but actually, I'm telling React is very easy to learn. Okay, provided you know JavaScript programming. If you're a Java developer, you will never be able to do a JavaScript because JavaScript is different. Okay, so coming back to Node.js. So backend development, I also have a small demo for you people, which is my small application. You can see here, I'm just closing this, guys. This website is no more accessible because I closed it. So going back to the other application, which is the Node application, which you had actually see here. So there's an application where we can write backend applications like APIs. Technically, this is called APIs. So we will also teach you this API, but the problem is you just need to know the basics of it, because technically APIs are nothing. It is like a interface between your database and your front end. Okay, so because your front end application cannot directly deal with databases, and we are not in a world where writing SQL queries in the code, everything is become more of a what you call APIs and multi-tile architecture, like microservices. So we use Node.js as a backend. So what Node.js can do is, example, you can see here, I got a small API. So how do we start with API? So it's the same thing. We can actually start npm run start. It's a Node.js application, which is a backend. You don't have a website. You don't see anything very glittery. But now what you will see is, oh, is this a, yes, it is a backend application. So if I just put APIs here, okay, give me a second. Where is which port it is running? Let me go back and check the port, guys. I think I may be looking in the wrong one. Okay, so it goes like, okay, so yeah, just 1 second, user service. So okay, give me 1 second, guys. I think I'm to open the wrong project. Yeah, Node.js example, sorry, this one. This is the wrong project. Okay, yeah, okay, so this one is right project. So let me run this application. Now you can see here, now 3080, my service is running, not 3000. So I just put 3080 here. Okay, see here, now I'm getting an API. So this is technically an API where I'm trying to get the list of users. Right now, I don't have any user, but what I can do is I can use Postman, because on the browser, you can only maximum get request. But if you want to do a this request, you need to do a Postman. I think many of you know about it. So backend point of view, you need to know a little bit of more Postman, and then obviously some part of SQL. And also I will go to the GitHub. Give me a second, guys. Let me open my API. So what I want to do right now is I want to create a user. Okay, so what is the user I need to create? I need to create a user, and it just have a parameter called user. So I just can, like, go localhost and go to my localhost here. Okay, so just to do this, and then you will get a beautiful object. Okay, so I set a parameter, I just say post, and I make it a JavaScript. Where is this? Raw text JSON, and just to say what these guys are expecting, user. Okay, request.user. So just putting, so the user is a model here. Okay, it's not that straightforward. So here, this is how it should look like. Okay, see here, this is a user. So I should copy it like this. Okay, now because we are sending through this, so we have to double quote here. Okay, that's it. So your JSON is ready. Now give a send. Now user is added. Now you go back and just to do this. Oops, we're getting a null. Why we're getting a null? It should get a network users. Get is okay. Okay. It should get all the users. Maybe, yeah, I think the problem is the database. Okay, so the database that we are actually giving here is not ready, but it's okay. But I'm just saying that the configuration of the database is not ready. But technically, what I'm trying to say here is, because we are using MongoDB here, that is exactly why we have one more concept called MongoDB, like, which will help you to understand your MongoDB. So you should have the MongoDB configuration, and because of that configuration is missing, because the actual, we normally keep our database in the cloud, not on the local, so that people can, the students can test it. So there is some kind of MongoDB missing, but otherwise, if it is all there, then you should be able to see that user which I just added. Okay, saying that we teach backend so that you know API, and obviously backend should have a database, which is nothing but MongoDB. We are not using relational databases. We're using something like MongoDB. Okay, so MongoDB point of view is very simple, guys. It's very, like, it's very nice. I will show you a couple of samples on it so that you people will understand a bit of MongoDB. I think I got my subscription somewhere. Maybe I could show you some couple of collections, and then we will kind of close this demo, guys. So then we'll also open for questions, but I'm just telling that the couple of points I'll discuss. See here, like this. This is your MongoDB, guys. This is how it look like. And in MongoDB, we will never have something called we'll never have something called tables. So we have collections. You can see here right now this MongoDB. If I connect to my existing code, what are the pushes I have done? It will come here, and all the users that you can see here will come back. And then you can build a user interface on top of that. So like that, you should be able to deal with MongoDB. So technically, this is called MongoDB, guys. So I mean, it is not SQL. We don't need to know SQL. We can just say, example, you want to search whether this user is there. We can just say email. Okay, so we can create a JSON filters and then options. Yeah. Okay, so we can actually do like, okay, give me 1 second, guys. It's not that straightforward, but we can use it. So email apply. Oops. Okay, so within that we can actually filter it. Okay, so filter is nothing but just say that what we are looking for. We can sort out, and we can give field and value. So you can see here, obviously I can give this is what I'm trying to, kind of do it. Give me a second. Okay, apply. Then we should actually, okay, give me 1 second, guys. I just need to make it neat. Now apply. Now you can see here, I can only see one record. So it's not like SQL where you write select star from blah, 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 all this nonsense. It's just a JSON filters. We can use it. It's very straightforward. That's it about MongoDB, guys, but you will know detail when you go to training. Finally, Git and GitHub. So it's very important for you to do your day-to-day activities. Example, like Visual Studio have a very good Visual Studio have a very good plugins called this one. You can actually see right now. You can see here Git. So Git have a lot of things like pull, push, clone, checkout, and branches and stuff. So there's a lot of things that you have to know, which is not a UI based. Normally we teach all these things in our you can see here, because I just changed this couple of things, it is showing me. So it is very important that you need to know the Git basics so that you can do your day-to-day activities. And CI/CD pipeline, very important. You need to know something like Jenkins, or even you need to know something like Circle CI and stuff, which will teach you. Right now, we don't have any CI/CD here, unless you see something like. Let me open one more project, guys. Give me a second. I just want to. Okay, I want to see if anything like CI/CD right now. No, we don't have anything like CI/CD pipelines yet here, but you may see Jenkins or some Git YAML files or something, or which will be very helpful. So we'll teach you the pipeline that way. Okay, that way I'm coming back, guys. That way we teach you the complete stack, okay, which will help you to develop anything by yourself. Okay, you don't need to wait for somebody. If you think that you are an idea which can give you $1 million, you can develop front end, back end, DB, and commit in the code in the GitHub and release it to the end users. So everything you will know, which you don't need anybody else in the team. You need DevOps, testers, Scrum Masters, business analysts, all these people are supporting the developers. The actual person who actually do the work is developers. Okay, guys. I think we are just running out of time, so I'll be quick. So that is about our course details, guys. This is what we teach as a part of full stack development, where you should be able to easily do the work. Okay. Apart from that, I will be quick. The one more thing, we also have a job support program, guys, which is an optional kind of a course which you can take after your training. So this is like a premium job support, where if you are done with your training and say, Sriram sir, I got very good training, I want to go to market. I said, very good, all the best. But you say, sir, can you also help me with your team? Where, because you may need few important aspects where you've done your training, but the next phase is you may need to test your knowledge. So you may need a live project. You may need, this is like, whatever you are showing here right now is just right now what are you seeing is just a web application. Okay, but if you want to do a complete application, okay, something like you want to do something like a complete application, okay, where example like this, where you want to do a complete full application, like where you want to develop some dashboards and you want to create some bookings. So this is something where you want to do like a lot of work around it. Okay, so what you may have to do is you want to kind of create some complete application. Okay, so what happens is, what we help you is you want to do a complete application, not a small application where you want to build your confidence and then, like do end to end, because when you're learning, you got a lot of gaps, but you complete your learning, you should be very confident, but you may still want to go to next level where you want to do something real, like, bookings and, like kind of insurance, banking, something like that. You want to do end to end, then only you feel very confident to get a job. So we provide you a live project as a part of job support. We also provide you documentation, everything, and you can use that example. This is the project. If you do this project, you can use this company, okay, as you are in your CV. Okay, say that, oh, okay, yeah, I've done this, and you're actually doing it. And we are giving you projects from what we are developing it. So you can kind of you can keep that in the CV. And then you also need to help us on interview preparation, because you got a great skill, but how do you sell yourself? You need to, give right answers to the right questions. And then also we help you to, as I said, we got a lot of internal and external people. We may share the CV, or you may also apply directly. And once you get a job, you may ask us to, to do any kind, like on the job support or preparing for the interviews, everything we will do. And also after you get a job, for 1 month we support you. Example, because it's a new world for you, they may ask you to develop something different, like they may ask you to integrate a payment gateway in the day 1 of your job, because they're given a job. So you may struggle. So you may ask us one month. We are here to help you to ensure that you are good in the job. So it's like complete job support package. Okay, guys. So that way we help you. So that is again a premium job support, which we will discuss more when you complete your training. Right now, let's not discuss too much about that, but we have a proper sector to place you also, not only train you. Okay, if you are think that if you know somebody friends who already know all these things, they're ready to get a job, looking for the job, give to us, we can put them into this and we can help them to find a job. Finally, all these things, guys, this is all our training. Forgot about job support. Job support is something once we can discuss a little bit more when you complete your training. But now the training point of view, this is the important things. So what we do is we have 2 courses that we are running. One is weekday and weekend, and the course duration will be 3 months. And as you can see here, the total number of hours is 60 hours is the total training hours. This document is something which I will send it to you once I got your emails. And the token fees, the total fees for training is 999, which is reasonably very cheap, coming to the level of knowledge we are providing. And then we are just taking 200 pounds as a token deposit for you to enroll for the course. And then what you can do is you can enroll, you can join our training. And once you are not, if you're not happy, we will give you the 200 pounds back within 1 week of our training. It's only 1 week, you can give a try. But if you think, no, sir, this is perfectly for me, you pay 400 pounds and continue from the next week, 2nd week. And then in the middle of the course, you can pay 399, which we are providing the installment basis. Okay, but however, normally we'll take if they have anything upfront. But if you are a student, if you're struggling, then we give installments. But otherwise, you can pay full. Okay, so that's our price structure. What is the next steps? Next step is I want you guys to enroll. I will provide a link to you in this Microsoft Teams as well as in the WhatsApp group. And you can enroll so that our team will call you, or you will get an email with our course curriculum. The important thing is you need this for you to go in detail. So please enroll with your email. If you haven't, then we'll send the information. If you got any questions, you can WhatsApp me. Our team will call you back anytime. Or if you want, you can come to visit our office for any kind of questions. Okay. So just 3 steps. Next, I will send you the link. Please enroll it. Otherwise, if you don't enroll, if we don't know you, especially in Microsoft Teams, I can't see your names, so it'll be tough to track you back. Please, I will send a link. Please enroll it, or you can ping me in WhatsApp, which is, by the way, it is not Indian, UK number, or you can come to office. And again, I'm telling you, this is my number. Save it and you ping me in WhatsApp. I can send you the link. or I'll put in the group right now. The link is very simple, guys. It's not rocket science. This is the link, which is this. Okay. So this is the link, guys. Please enroll for. Please go to your Teams chart and enroll, so that our team will call you. You'll send an email straight away. The bank details of paying £200. And if you have any questions, you can ping me in WhatsApp to this number. Otherwise, please enroll for that link. I kept you in this chat room, guys. Please enroll with your name, first email, so that you will get an email maybe today or tomorrow morning with all the information. And then you, based on the email, you can take, or if you think, oh, this is perfect for me, then in the email again, you will get a bank details, pay £200 and send a screenshot to us. Reply that you have paid it, then immediately we'll put you in one WhatsApp group and give a Microsoft Teams channel. But if you have doubts, you can ping me in WhatsApp. I may not be able to take the calls, but my team will call you. Okay, but either way, you take my phone number on WhatsApp, you ask, put your friends or family, anybody to refer for any courses, or if somebody looking for the job, especially something that we're looking for, send the CVs, or else you can ask your questions right now. Okay, so I'll stop recording, guys.
I just have one question, Sriram, sorry.
Yeah.